Hey everybody, it's Roosims here and welcome back to my channel. I've been getting a lot of requests on my channel for my G-shade. It is a personal G-shade that I put together based on my own aesthetic because I didn't find anything that was like exactly how I liked it. I made a reshade video a while ago now. I was talking about some of my favorite reshades at that time, but even those, as amazing as they are, they didn't fit my aesthetic perfectly. And my aesthetic that I love in my game is very warm and cozy. I also really like the depth that you see in some other shaders. For example, you can see on Delilah here, you can see some depth on her, right? Like under her chin, there's definitely more shadows. So I really like that aspect. And it was also really important for me that my shader work on Sims with darker skin tones like Gia here, but like I wanted it to work for all skin tones. Through some like trial and error, I put together this G-shade, which I have called Warm Coffee. It is my first G-shade preset. So like I mentioned, it's a very warm preset. My aim was to create like a very cozy vibe in my game. So let me take it off real quick and show you guys what my game looks like without G-shade. So this is it without G-shade. This is just like regular in-game lighting. I don't have any mods installed. The in-game lighting is very, very blue. I know a lot of people take issue with that. There's a lot of mods that fix that. Since I play with Reshade, I wanted to go beyond just like getting rid of the blue lighting. And so if I put it back on, you can immediately see everything becomes warmer. We can take a look at the flowers, for example, without Reshade and then with Reshade. It just adds kind of a golden hour vibe to everything, in my opinion. We can come take a look at this like landscape both without Reshade and then with my Reshade. So as you guys can see, it does add a little bit of that depth. When you're looking at it without the Reshade, you don't really see some of the shadows that pop up with my Reshade, but it's not like as much depth as some other shaders have, like some of the shaders I've highlighted in the past. For me, it's kind of like the perfect balance of depth while also maintaining like a little bit of realism. I also really love this G-shade for taking pictures and stuff. If I hit Shift F, that is the hotkey to turn on the blur, the DOF blur. I played around with the DOF settings, so like when you enter tab, the sim is kept perfectly in focus while everything in the background blurs. So it's really, really good for thumbnails if you are trying to make thumbnails or even just taking cute pictures for your Sims. I think the shader works really well for that. I also want to show you all my game options because I play on a pretty good PC. You can sometimes hear it in the background of my videos just like overheating because the Sims just does that, you know. Even with that, it is a pretty good PC, so I have most of my graphics settings on high or very high. I have uncompressed sim textures on, post-processing effects on, and I actually have edge smoothing off. I think it will still work well if you decide to turn it on. Let me put it on high real quick just to show you guys what it looks like. All right, on high edge smoothing, here is no reshade and then my reshade. I mean, like personally, I don't think it makes much of a difference, so I have just kept it off. But if you do want to turn on edge smoothing, I think you can do that as well. I just traveled to literally a base game Willow Creek community lot because I wanted to show you guys what it looks like if you don't have the packs, because I was primarily showing off the reshade in Chestnut Ridge because I love Chestnut Ridge. It's just one of my favorite worlds. It's so beautiful and I'm playing there a lot, but I think this reshade looks really good in other worlds as well. And so like if you don't have any packs and you just have like Willow Creek, I wanted to show what it looks like. So like I said, this is it without the reshade on and this is it with reshade. So in this world, because the world itself isn't as orange as Chestnut Ridge is, right? The tint doesn't feel as heavy, but as you can see between like no reshade and having the reshade on, it just adds a little bit of ambiance. It adds a little bit of warmth and coziness, which is what I keep saying is like what I love in my game. I love the cozy vibes. So that is what I went for with this reshade. And I think even though the tint, the orange tint that we saw in Chestnut Ridge isn't as heavy here, you can definitely see the vibe I was going for. Like I said, another really important thing for me with this G-shade was making it work for darker skin tones, making them not look washed out. And I think that this reshade does that really well. If you see it with it off and then on, I think it honestly, like, I think it enhances her skin tone rather than makes her look dull, which is what I was hoping for when I was playing around with the settings. I just can't get over how beautiful Chestnut Ridge is. And at nighttime too, too. It's just so gorgeous. Let's take a look at the waterfall actually as well. So this is no reshade. It's still really, really pretty, to be honest. With reshade, there's that, again, that extra ambiance. It just feels so cozy. No reshade, reshade. All right, it's super cloudy in Chestnut Ridge right now, and that's actually really helpful because you can see how the shadows I was talking about, they become really, really pronounced in weather like this. This is the foggy Chestnut Ridge without reshade. Oh my god, there's an eagle. And then here it is with reshade. I mean, honestly, the main difference here is obviously the color, but also the depth that you can see out in the distance. We are here at Willow Creek one last time. Again, no reshade on. I wanted to show you guys what it looks like in the morning, not just at night. So here is no reshade and reshade. With that, guys, I am gonna go ahead and end this video here. I hope you guys love this reshade. If you use it, please tag me or feel free to join my Discord. It's always linked in the description of my videos, and share a picture of your game in there. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm so glad I was finally able to share this shader with you guys, and I appreciate y'all's support as always. Please leave any comments down below if you have any thoughts or ideas or opinions. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Do consider using my code if you are buying a pack and want to support me. I do get a small commission off of any sales if you do use my code, and consider joining the channel as a member for access to special perks. And with that, I will see Rue later. Bye guys.
I was just calling